Hey sister, this is Dr. Karen Osborne. Listen, I'm going to talk to you for 30 seconds before this episode begins about my next Women Wanting More live event. This is 2.5 days of women just like you being pushed physically, mentally, emotionally, getting really clear on what they want, knowing why it matters, and leave with the tools to actually put that into action and being part of a sisterhood. So if this is something that really, really resonates within your heart, sister, I want you to head over to drkarenosborne.com, click on the Work With Me button, and we can start the application process. I look forward to hearing from you. Here's that episode.
Do you want more? More time, more balance, more love, more sex, more money, more real, and less bullshit? This is the Women Wanting More podcast with Dr. Karen Osborne. Real life, real stories, plus real tips to get you more of what you want.
So I had another recent podcast where I just kind of went off, and you know what? I'm feeling a bit of a theme right now, so we're going to go there again today, sister. Here's my message for you today. And I want you to really understand this. And I've talked about this in past episodes. In fact, I might have even recorded a past episode, but I don't care. I'm going to talk about it again. And here's my message for you today. Keep your fucking agreements. Keep your fucking agreements. Do what you said you were going to do. So here's the thing. Today, what are we? 2016. November 1st as I record this, 2016. We certainly live in a time where agreements and commitments are like loosey-goosey. Oh, well, I couldn't do this because lots of reasons and excuses as to why commitments are not upheld. I've had, let me see, three people over the last 4 days that have not upheld and honored agreements. And have given me all sorts of excuses and reasons and bullshit as to why the agreement couldn't be upheld. Now, here's a couple things I want to talk to you about this, and I'm going to give you an example. Number one, when you make a commitment and you make an agreement, make sure you can actually follow through. So I've had this before too, where I overcommitted, right? I agreed to something that I shouldn't have. And that was on me. That was on me. And so if you're in a situation in life right now where you can't honor agreement, you can't keep a commitment, tell the truth. Be honest. Might even require an apology. I'm sorry, I've overcommitted. I cannot do what I said I was going to do. But here's what most people do. They hide. They know they're not going to get it done, whatever that thing is. They're not going to honor that agreement, so they just hide. They lie, they stall, they procrastinate. Because they don't have the fucking balls to say, I fucked up, I messed up. And instead, hide behind text not read. Didn't open up the Facebook message, because then that'll show that it's actually been read and that person will know you've read the message and haven't responded back. So if you've overcommitted to something that you cannot do, you can't fulfill that agreement, be honest, tell the truth about it. And then even further from that, when you do, then number two, when you do start making agreements and commitments, you better make sure you can do them. Do you understand this, sister? Are you hearing me? Your word is everything. It's everything. I am done with tolerating anyone in my life, zero, who does not honor their agreement. Done with it. An email from someone, I'm gonna blast her, man. I'm done. Done with this. Bullshit. Bullshit of just what? Again, not honoring an agreement. Making up excuses and reasons. And for a lot of people, when they're taking maybe a commitment that's a big one, it's a big step, they're not quite sure, it's something that's different for them, it's unknown. It's easy to say I can't do it. It's easy to say, oh, I have all these other things. Let me give you the laundry list of everything I've got going on, and here's the reasons why I can't do it. When really, you know the fucking reason you're not doing it is you're scared. You're scared. You've hit threshold and you go, this is too difficult. This is too painful. This is too scary. What if I can't do it? What if I fail? And you lie about why you can't do it. You lie about why you can't do it. And listen, I'm really getting up on you with this one today, sister, because I want this to be understood. Your word is everything. It's everything. Do you know how many people will say all sorts of great stuff, but never actually follow through? I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. All the brave people, the keyboard warriors on Facebook. I'm going to lose 50 pounds. I'm taking a Facebook break, and then back 2 days later. I'm going to only think positive thoughts, and then they're ranting about politics the next day. Keep your fucking agreements. The thing is this, is like, if you don't hold up agreements, if you don't follow commitments in one area of your life, it bleeds into every other part of your life. Every other part of your life. I guarantee that. You think you can compartmentalize stuff? And say, well, I have to honor this family commitment, and that's the reason why I can't do this other commitment. Bullshit. If you were really honest, you're going to see that you don't honor commitments, stuff in your family either. How you do anything is how you do everything. Commitments. Keep your fucking agreements. And what's so cool about this is that because there are just really not a lot of people in this world who do actually keep their agreements, that when you do, holy shit, you stand out. People take notice of you. They listen to you. They want to follow you. Because you and I are these rare breeds that actually fucking say what we're going to do. Pardon me. Do what we say we're going to do. Not just say it, actually do it. Follow through. Do you know that commodity alone of being someone who honors their word, who is trustworthy, people feel safe around, and that's anywhere from your family to your friends, business. How about to yourself? Do you keep the agreements with yourself? Or do you say, oh, tomorrow, I'll start tomorrow? See, I can speak from this place, sister, because I've been there. I've been there. I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. So here's your more tip for today, sister. Take a look at the commitments that you have in your life, the agreements that you make, and that can be with husband and kids. It can be with business. It can be with health, purpose. The commitments you've made to yourself and to other people, where are you not honoring them right now? Where are you giving excuses and reasons for not doing the required work, for not honoring that agreement? So 2 things need to happen. Number 1, come clean. If you can't honor agreement or commitment, tell that person. Apologize. Apologize. I can't keep the commitment. Stop hiding. Tell the truth. I can't do it. Or maybe you don't want to do it anymore. Whatever it is, but don't keep that person hanging. So come clean about it. And number 2, that agreement, that commitment that you have not followed through on, you have not executed, you have not completed, get it done. Get it done. And here's going to be a third part to that. The next time you make an agreement or commitment, like, you better fucking mean it. And maybe that means that you don't make as many agreements and commitments. This isn't about look at all the stuff I do. I've been there before. I'm going to commit to this and this and this and this and this. And meanwhile, overcommitted, not being able to follow through, dropping the ball in other areas of my life. So the next time that you make a commitment, sister, you make an agreement with someone, you better fucking mean it. Listen, my 6-year-old, almost 6-year-old, Tyson turned 6 in 2 days. He understands agreements because we talk about agreements all the time. And he calls me too. We're walking to school today. It's kind of starting to rain a little bit. It's kind of drizzly. It's funny because like 10 minutes later, it stopped and the sun's coming out. It's like a beautiful day here in Victoria and BC. But we're walking. We're like, okay, buddy, we're early. Which if that ever happens, it's not that common. But he's like, he gets to play in the playground. And I hang out with him until the bell rings. So we get closer. I'm like, buddy, mommy's kind of cold. I start to make all sorts of reasons and excuses as to why I didn't want to honor that agreement. And he goes, Mommy, you made an agreement. How's that for a 6-year-old, hey? Called me out. And I went, you're right. I did. Let's go. That's it. So if a 6-year-old can understand agreements, there's no reason as to why you cannot, sister. You can start actually doing what you said you were going to do. You can actually start honoring your agreements, fulfilling on commitments to yourself and to others. I'm telling you, this will change your life. This will change your life. I had my coach, Satema, say this the other day, and it really rang true with me, and I'll share with you right now, which is, it's so simple to do it, some of these things. You've heard me say this, dude. It's like, get clear on what you want. Why does it matter? Commit to doing it. Same thing with honor your agreements, keeping your word. Like doing what you said you're going to do. It's so simple to do it. It's also so simple not to do it. But don't be that second chick, sister. Be the first one. Do what you said you were going to do, and your life will change. Your life will change. But what you need to do right now, what I'd like you to do is head over to drkarenosborne.com. Make sure to opt into the Women Wanting More newsletter. So a few places you can do that. Opt in with your name and your email, and we'll get you hooked up on that today. And we're going to connect with you daily. These podcast episodes come out Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Videos, blog posts. You're going to hear about all the upcoming Women Wanting More master classes, the live events, online courses, and be part of the Women Wanting More sisterhood. You can be held accountable for the things you're learning and actually do what you said you were going to do. So I will talk to you in the next episode, sister. A life of more is just one step away from you doing the fucking work and doing what you said you were going to do every single day. I love and appreciate you.
To get the show notes of each Women Wanting More episode, including the How to Get More tip, subscribe to the newsletter at drkarenosborne.com/newsletter.